So we're gonna try and push the car out. And there's no steering rack. There's only two of us. Let's see what happens. What's going on, NDM crew? Today we're going a little bit further with the engine bay. Now I didn't like the way it turned out before, so I decided to sandblast it. Now I was going to get someone to come and sandblast it, but didn't really work out with timing wise and stuff like that. They were booked a couple weeks ahead, so I have that little ham sandblaster. We're going to see how well it works, so let's do it. I got everything taped off the best I can, and let's see what happens. Alright, this is 2 runs. Just trying to do the front section, but it's actually going a lot better, the sandblaster today, so let's continue. It's definitely going to take me all day though, but it'll be worth it. Alright, so I've been working for about an hour and a half. Got this nice little ring here on my mask. Make sure if you guys do sandblasting that you wear proper respirators and eye protection. Now I'm using an actual paintball mask just to make sure I get a full seal around my face so I don't get any grit in my eyes. So I want to explain what the process that we're going to be doing after we get the engine bay cleaned up, just so you guys know what's going to be coming up. So we're going to be obviously blowing everything out because there's going to be sand everywhere. We're going to do the inside and outside, and then probably give everything a wipe down with some wax and grease remover. After that, we're going to go and lay some primer. Now the primer we're going to be using is epoxy primer. We want it to harden and adhere, no more rust. Now there are a couple spots that have eaten through, so we're going to use that putty on that as well. And after that, we're just going to do top coat with some gloss paint. I want to get as thick of a layer I can on there, so I'm probably going to go for a 4 or 5 coat minimum. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on. Currently about quarter of the way there. Got about a couple more hours to go, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. What's going on, NDM crew? Alright, I know there's going to be a lot of difference between what the engine bay looked like before and what it looks like now, so let's get into it. I got all the sandblasting done. Now I still have to go through and sandblast there's a not a heat shield, I guess like a skid plate underneath. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last clip because it's been so long, but if I did, just forget about what I'm talking about. And this valve cover I want to talk about for a second. If it'll, so there's like Fuji bond or something on this valve cover. Now I don't want to leave that on there because I am going for aesthetics, I guess, with this build more than anything. So what I'm going to do is take my old valve cover, which was black, and I still want to keep that gold theme, so I'm actually going to sandblast it and clean it up. And other than that, pretty sure that's all that needs to be sandblasted. And you know what I'm going to do too, actually, now talking to you guys, if I can get this bright in here. These grills, now I only have 1 can of paint, and in the video it may look like it's done good, but it's not really the greatest. And if you look closely, I don't know if you could tell, it's not perfect. Now by all means I don't need it to be perfect, but this is what happened to the other piece. So there's some chips, I don't know if you could tell, some chips there. And this is just from me handling it, so I figure the whole process of me getting on the car and then driving, stone chips, all that stuff, it's gonna get pretty destroyed. So I'm thinking I'm gonna sandblast it. I don't know yet. And then redo it with primer and everything. I feel like it'll be such a better job. I'm gonna go get 2 cans of paint now. That way that works. But let's show you the engine bay, because I know that's what you've been waiting for. So this is it. It's pretty good. So all the black paint that's on there is off. Almost went all the way down to the metal everywhere. There are some spots, like right in here, where there's undercoating, like it was on there good. Like I went there with the sandblaster and it still wouldn't go. So not too bad. But other than that, like if it's down to the primer, I'm not really too worried about that, because there wasn't any rust. So any places there were rust, I went down right to the metal, which I'm kind of happy I did this now, because like this whole area here, it would just look black, and then when you go under, when I went through it, you could tell obviously that there's rust there. So I'm kind of glad I did that, because then we would have been rusting quite a bit. So that's pretty much it for the engine bay. Stay tuned for some more stuff. So I want to have this build done in a couple weeks. Like, that's my goal. So far, everything is going good, but stuff always gets in the way, and I've been putting myself on strict deadlines and stuff like that, so I don't want to get too crazy with it and start spending all night working on it and then just having issues happen later. But right now, tentatively 3-4 weeks, it'll be done and it'll be driving. Now, I have so much footage that I've been collecting that I'm gonna have to start doing more than 1 video a week, which you're probably seeing right now. Probably gonna do 2 to 3 videos depending on what's going on it. But like today, for instance, I filmed 2 videos. Yesterday I filmed 2 videos. So I don't want to make these videos 4 hours long and have a bunch of different stuff in it. I want it to be specific to the point for each video. So hope you guys like that style, and if you guys want to see anything different, let me know. But by that time I'll probably have everything filmed and done. But for the future, it's good for me to know, and that's it. Phone call. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna get it. Someone gonna get it? And someone got it. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything you want to see with the build that I've done and you want to know how it's done, I'm probably going to do a Q&A actually after the car gets running. So any questions you do have, save them for that or write them in the comments. I'll probably respond. I'll try to respond to you. But I want to do a Q&A kind of video. So any questions you guys have about the build, you can ask them then. And maybe we'll do one on Anthony's STI, more of like a future plans kind of thing, see what he's got going on. Or I know he's got some stuff going on in his head about other projects on his side. So we'll see what questions you guys can come up with that. But that's it for this video. Take care, guys. Peace. I feel like being a little bit more organized would be very helpful right now. And there's tools everywhere as well, so we cannot find tools. It's just making the process so much longer. So yeah, vlog style. See if you guys like it.